Visual thinking. Imagine something spectacular happened to you and you had to tell everyone about it. When you try to tell them, you can't find the right words. You try and try, but eventually end up having to draw them a picture of what happened. This is you're a visual thinker. Well, what is visual thinking? Visual thinking is a phenomenon of thinking through visual processing. Visual thinking has been described as seeing words as a series of pictures. Visual thinking is a great way to organize your thoughts and improve your ability to think and communicate. It's a great way to convey potentially confusing information. Visual thinking is also called spatial learning or picture thinking. If you can relate to this and you're freaking out about being so different, or you're starting to worry if you'll always have trouble communicating, then don't. Visual thinking is an important skill to cultivate. It helps make a bridge between what you're intending and what your audience receives, using symbols, metaphors, graphics, pictures, and moving images. Why is visual thinking important? Visual thinking is a vital skill for developing new ideas and designs, communicating those ideas effectively, and collaborating with others to make them real. If you're still freaked out, take stories as an example. Stories provoke the mind to imagine and to make images. Images trigger emotion, and that compels action. Being a visual thinker can be amazing. It can make you a better storyteller because you don't tell the story in a boring way using words. That's why picture books are so effective with little kids and some adults. As children, all of us were highly visual. We loved to draw and we loved to create, and the faces of what we did mirror how we grew up. When we were 1, we loved to make our mark. When we were 3, we used symbols and assigned meaning. By 9, we were much more sophisticated. By the age of 10, most of us give up. When we lose visuals, we also lose our observation skills. Then we lose imagination and the ability to visualize ourselves creative and innovative. And yet creativity is endlessly attractive to us. People who don't think visually often have a hard time imagining the lives of those who do. Now, a few weeks ago, I saw my mom reading a book. She was reading a paragraph about a man who left golf but was an average golfer whose dream was to improve his game. But then a war broke out and he joined the army. During the battle, he was captured and locked in prison. He stayed there for 7 years. In his prison cell, there was nothing to do, so he realized he had to find something to do with his mind to keep himself from going crazy. So he began to play golf in his mind. He saw the course, he saw himself making a shot, and of course, he saw himself doing everything well. Day by day, he played 18 holes of golf. He invested about 4 hours a day, and he was released from prison, although he had not touched a golf course in 7 years, and his physical condition had deteriorated. He shot 74 strokes, which was 20 less than before. In the Bible, the Genesis says that God confused the language of the people because they came to the point where nothing was impossible for them. If you're asking God for something, do you visualize it in your heart what you're asking of Him for, or do you allow fearful thoughts and images to dominate your mind? We cannot allow our thoughts to control our lives, but we do need to cooperate with God by having minds full of faith. Thank you.